In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to use the function node in n8n with a step-by-step tutorial. The function node is like a mini JavaScript editor inside n8n. It lets you manipulate data, generate dynamic items, implement custom logic that default nodes can't handle, and prepare information for nodes like switch, HTTP request, or databases. By the end, you'll understand how function, switch, and set nodes work together to build dynamic workflows. Start by opening your n8n dashboard and creating a new workflow. Click New Workflow, and give it a clear name such as Function Node Tutorial so you can easily find it later. Next, drag in a manual trigger node and drop it onto the canvas. Rename it to on clicking, Execute. This trigger is perfect for testing because it lets you manually run the workflow while you build and debug. Now add a function node and connect it to the manual trigger. Rename the node to function. In the function node's code editor, paste this code. Return, JSON. id. 0, JSON. id. 1, JSON. id. 2. This produces 3 separate workflow items, each with a different id. Function nodes must always return an array of items, and each item should be an object with a JSON property. You can add more fields inside JSON if you need them, like name, status, or email. Add a switch node and connect it to the function node. Rename it to switch. Configure the value to check using the expression $node, function, JSON, id. Then add rules. Equal to 0 goes to output 0, equal to 1 goes to output 1, equal to 2 goes to output 2, and set the fallback output to 3. The switch will read the id on each item and route it to the correct path, enabling clean, data-driven branching. For each path, add a set node. On output 0, use a set node named set and set value to n8n. On output 1, use set1 with value set to nodeimation. On output 2, use set2 with value set to n8n. Optionally, add a no-op node to the fallback output. Set nodes let you assign or modify fields on each item, showing how function, switch, and set combine to shape your data flow. Execute the workflow by clicking Execute Workflow on the manual trigger. You should see the function node produce 3 items with ids 0, 1, and 2, and the switch node route each one to its matching set node. The function node is invaluable for creating dynamic items, applying custom logic, preparing data for downstream nodes, and transforming or filtering inputs. Common use cases include generating test data, splitting items for API calls, combining multiple inputs, and performing calculations before sending data elsewhere. A few tips as you practice: always return an array of items, keep your data inside JSON objects, combine function with switch, set, and merge nodes, and test frequently with the manual trigger to catch issues early.